Alright, so like I said, we're going to be doing S.17 today. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, there's a song I like. Alright, S.17. I know I'm already there, but I wonder if I should look for a harder one. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Alright, so they're going to give us an equation. Now with this equation, I can't graph it until I solve it first. So I'm going to write it on my paper. Please do the same thing. Please write this equation on your paper. Alright, that's the same equation. I just wrote it down on my paper. And I'm going to go ahead and solve it. So if you remember, first thing I do is squiggly circle underline. So 7x, by the way, this was recorded live on December 11th, my second period class. Somebody from Hadil's table, 7x, squiggly circle underline. Squiggly because it's 7x. Alright, minus 10y, Cesar or Uriel. What do I do with the 10y? Circle, very good. Now make sure you circle everything because that's a negative. It's a minus symbol making the 10 a negative 10. And then 70, back to Hadil's table, somebody else? Underline the 70. Alright, so only circles can go on this side. So this is not a circle because I'm just trying to solve for the circles to get a 1y. So this has to move over. So to make it move over, it's positive. So I do the opposite, which is negative 7x. So do the same thing over here. Squiggly, because they're not the same kind, I write it next to. So what I did is I moved it to the other side. Why? Because I want the y to be by itself so I can solve for it. It needs to only be y so I can solve for y. Alright, I'm going to bring everything down. Make sure you bring down the negative. That's a negative 10. Alright. So now I just have an underline here. I have got a squiggly here. What do I do next? After I moved, so first thing I did was circle, squiggly, underline. Then I moved it. Now I got to get this to be a 1, so I have to divide it, just like she said. Divide by negative 10, because that's what's in front. So divide everything by negative 10. Alright, so let's put this in the calculator. 70 divided by negative 10. What in the world is this? Alright. What was it? 70? Just make a new page. 70 divided by negative 10. I'm going to get negative 7. Alright, so this would be negative 7. Negative, make sure when you put this in the calculator, you put negative 7 divided by negative 10. If you don't put it in there correctly, well, you're not going to get the correct answer. Alright, what'd you get? What'd you get? Negative 7 divided by negative 10. But fraction. Let's keep it as a fraction. Negative 7 divided by negative 10. Do you already have it? Do you already have it, Nuri? Do you already have it? Okay. All messed up because my allergies. Okay, is it positive or negative? What did y'all get, Nuri? Positive or negative? It's positive, so because it's positive, you put plus. So that would just be 1 negative 10 divided by negative 10 gives me 1, or just put y equals negative 7 plus 7 over 10 x. Alright, what I'm going to do next is I'm going to graph that. So first thing I do is my y-intercept. Which one of these are the y-intercept, or what we call the banana, the beginning that goes on the y? Which one would it be? The one that you underline is the banana, exactly. So you're going to put a point on negative 7. Now, the negative 7 here or the negative 7 here? Yes, always on the y-axis, just like Kasiba was doing with her hand. Negative 7. That's your first point. That's your beginning point. Because it's at the y-intercept. It's on the one that goes like this direction. Alright, so then my slope, the ladder is 7 over 10. It's plus, so that means I'm going to go up 7 to the right 10. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's how many I go up. That's my rise. That's the number that goes on top, 7. And my run is 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Another way I could have done that is here there's 7 of them, here there's 10. Alright? And then I submit, and then I throw a party.